how to sweep someone and Kimura them with a reverse grip that's actually called a Russian tie, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the exact same thing as what I normally do with a 2-on-1. I get 2 hands with an overhand grip, I bring it across my body, go to a 2-on-1. I bring him forward, and now what I'm gonna look at doing is I'm gonna look at bending his arm, okay? If his arm is straight, I'll just go back and do some of the other submissions or sweeps. But from here, I wanna bend his arm. So I'm gonna come in here, and I'm gonna almost karate chop it in half, okay? So boom, bend it here, okay? That's what I wanna cause. If you can or you can't do it, doesn't matter. If you can't do it and he's tensing his arm, just go to something else. If you can do it, bend it, and then I'm gonna feed my arm straight through. Now, as you can see, I've got both thumbs on the outside, and I've got both underhand grips, so my palms are facing upward. I'm here, I push through, there's a little gap in here, I grab that. If this feels uncomfortable for you, you can do this. I just think this is much more beneficial, because what I don't want him to do is I don't want him to take away this angle on the arm and slide out. If I have this, it's a lot harder to keep that angle. If I lock it under here, now it's better. So when I am doing this, I'm also trying to use the sharp part of my bone here on the soft part of his forearm, nice here, okay? So if I'm doing that nice and tight, it's hard. The moment he starts trying to pull back, it almost submits him by having pain in his own forearm here, especially if you're as active with your forearms as what Josh is, okay? Now what I'm gonna look at doing is I'm gonna look at making space to get this arm through under here. And to do that, it's gonna require some movement from my legs. So I'm here, I hold this position here. Now what do I do with my bottom leg? This bottom left leg is gonna go in between this gap here, on the hip, okay? The hip and thigh and a bit of his ass if he had one. So I'm right here. Now what I'm gonna look at doing is I'm gonna make some space underneath him. Okay, what should I do this? I bring myself underneath him, I plant my legs, okay? And I've got this hand successfully through the back. I'm gonna push with my left hand and pull down with my right elbow and start rolling towards the camera here. Here, he's gonna have to roll. I land here, I keep him pinned, and I keep turning, and the submission will eventually come on.